it's a really important point, and I think it's in part a function of, like you said, just how well the prosecution is putting on their case this second time around. They're prepared for the defenses. They know what defense is going to say, and so they've done a good job at sort of preempting that and showing how, hey, what defense is arguing couldn't possibly have happened based on Karen Reed's statements at the scene, based on the witness's observation of the taillight. That undermines the defense's conspiracy theory that some rogue officer was messing with the taillight at some later time, and that's why it looks like the vehicle hit John O'Keefe. No, it sounds like the taillight was damaged from the very outset of this whole thing.
Would the jury buy, okay, taillight, she's just putting the pieces together. She's confused. She was drunk too at that moment in time. And she sees that her taillight is broken and she doesn't know where John is. So that must be the logical conclusion and that's just all theoretical. She's just saying that over and over because she's scared. She's afraid that this is what happened to John. It's not because it's what she saw happen to John. She's just putting pieces together and her mind is kind of foggy. So she's just in fear. Will a jury believe that? Because they're also going to see that she was arguing the night before and saying, I think you're sleeping with another woman. So why isn't Karen's reaction in the morning, he didn't come home because he's in some other woman's bed or at someone else's couch? Or if he got into the party, why wouldn't she be thinking he's just passed out there because he's not answering his phone? You go to he's dead in the street? That's quite a jump.
It is significant points, Tony. I think, like you said, defense is going to argue that, hey, this was chaotic. Karen was under so much emotional distress. She's trying her best to convey, the information she has and how it could piece together in some fashion. And on top of that, she had to have a mental health examination shortly after this. She was really in shambles emotionally, and she's just trying her best to, make suggestions as to, connect dots and that kind of thing. But the dots she is connecting, according to the prosecution, kind of prove her guilt and establish the story that she hit John O'Keefe with her vehicle.